Damn, everybody, stop what you're doing. Quadeca drop. I didn't mean to haunt you. 11 tracks, 1 hour. Stop what you're doing. Stop watching this video. Listen to it. The experience of this beauty. It's so. This is the definition of evolution. You know, he went from rapping to a wee beat. You know, and then he went to Quadeca-I, and then dropping his first debut album, and then dropping this. I already listened to the album. I was gonna listen to it while recording this, but I didn't have the time. I just want to rant on this album, because if you haven't listened to this album, what are you doing? Touch some grass. This album was just a big jump from his previous album. You know, it doesn't have a lot of songs. You know, this one has 11 songs, but 18 songs. If you don't count the deluxe version has 24 songs. From Me to You has 18 songs. I Don't Mean to Haunt You has 11 songs. You know, a big track difference, but even so, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You has so much more mixture, has more spices, has more. Before we keep on moving, you might be questioning to yourself, hey, you're wearing an NF shirt, real music. So why are you wearing his shirt but not Quadeca's when this is a Quadeca video, mostly on I Didn't Mean to Haunt You? What are you doing? Go listen. That's right, you have been clickbaited. I'm now going to talk about, for the next 5 minutes, talk about his snippet on when he's going to release his next album. So strap on, boys, because, you know, when he first starts the snippet, it's going to I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. 11 tracks, 1 hour. It's just a straight up powerful beauty. I'm gonna repeat myself saying beautiful, just like how I said beautiful with Can't You See. It's beautiful. Oh my, so beautiful, majestic, beautiful. I'm not saying beautiful. Keep saying that it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All I have to say about it, it's beautiful. You guys, Sorry for Dying, Tell Me a Joke, Don't Mind Me, Picking Up Pants, Born Yesterday, The Memories We Lost in Translation, How Settling, Knots, Fantasy World, Fractions of Affinity, Cassini's Division. 2 features on this album, Thor Harris and Danny Brown. The third feature, I don't know if it's a feature or not, but it's Sunday Service Choir in Fractions of Infinity. Love this album. You thought From Me to You was gonna be his biggest album of all time? You thought wrong. This right here, well, you can't see it, but I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. You're stuttering a lot, because I cannot explain how much the emotions, what I felt. I didn't know how I felt. I felt just lost, like a ghost. That's what he tried to do. See, that's what, oh my god, that's what Quadeca tried to do. He tried to make you feel like a ghost because you felt lost on this album. He's clap around for Quadeca. He made everyone feel speechless. He just made everyone feel like a ghost with this album. Who can do that? Who does that? Who does that to their own fans? The production, the mixing, it's so out of it. It's out of its element. You thought Sisyphus, Can't You See? You thought what else is there? The feeling of drifting apart. You thought People, Please Don't Wake Me Up. You thought those were like top tier mixing instrumentals. You thought those were so produced well. You thought wrong. Let's just calm down, you know. I'm just fanboying over this because Quadeca he's the man. He's the man that made Can't You See. I sue anyone who says that Can't You See is not his best work. You bitch. Songs that made me speechless because of the mixing and the producing. Sorry for Dying, Tell Me a Joke, Don't Mind Me, Picking Up Hands, House Settling, Knots. Yeah. Quadeca has done much more transitions with this album, even though it's 11 tracks. But there's still these transitions. He just did them like if it was nothing. It took him 16 hours at the studio That is so mentally tiring. Please don't put yourself through that again. Please don't mind me. Has a nice smooth transition within the last minute or two. So let's listen to that transition. I don't know if you heard that. You don't tell me that was not a smooth transition. You don't shut your. If that wasn't just one of the smoothest transitions you got, picking up pants. I gave up time to, I was trying to. Album of the year again, Quadeca-I, I didn't mean to haunt you. You cannot change my mind. You will not change my mind unless NF drops, and I will decide on that. But right now, I don't think he's even gonna beat NF. But I don't, I kept on thinking more on what he was what he was explaining, what was the context on each song. But I couldn't, because my brain is nowhere to be found. However, I did kind of sort of got. Well, tell me a joke is kind of obvious. You're just a ghost. You're a ghost. You're knocking on doors, but no one can see you. So you're looking through the doorknobs to see if there's anyone, and then you're picking up hands. Maybe you went back to his mom. Fantasy world, heaven. If you didn't know, you listen. I'm not saying that you're not dumb, but you're dumb. So fantasy world, it's obvious. It's obvious. He's going to heaven. He's talking about heaven. He's talking about him being in a better place. That better place is the fantasy world. That fantasy world being heaven. I think those are the only three that I got the context out of. Everything else, well, maybe not. I know. I'm not gonna try and explain that because I know my brain just doesn't even know what it's trying to say, and I think Knots is even more bastardizing my brain. His voice, the producing and the mixing. It was all on his own, and this is his first album that he made on his own. This album is such a sad enjoyment, like it's in the sad, like it's pretty sad. It's pretty dark. It's dark, but you get the enjoyment out of it. It's sad. It's dark, but you like listening to it. You like to enjoy it if you like this album. I'm gonna be a bit nitpicky here. That last song being 8 minutes, which I don't mind. I don't mind being a song. I don't mind a song being long as like 11 minutes. I don't mind at all. But it's just that within the 5 minutes of the track, it stops there, and then there's just a radio static for like 2-3 minutes, and that's it. Which, what's the point of the radio static? It's not a radio static, it's something else. I just don't know. But what's the 3 minutes there if you're not gonna put like at least more instrumental? Maybe it's just something part of the whole album as a whole, but I don't think that was a bit. I don't think that was necessary. Kept that 6-7 minutes in, and get rid of those last 2-3 minutes. That would have been nice. But it's just me being nitpicky. I feel like what he had maybe some complications processing through this album, while mixing and recording everything, was his ad-libs. I don't know what song it was. What was it? There's like a lot more ad-libs, just like Born Yesterday. And I don't know that song. I feel like he went through too much process just adding those ad-libs and where exactly where to put them. If Fantano doesn't give him at least a 7, we'll accept a 6, because he went from voice memos, he got a 4, from Me to You got a 5. If he doesn't get a 6 at least, he should deserve an 8, because no, you know what, I know Fantano, he's gonna go in between light 6, no, strong 6 or light 7. That's what I know. That's how I know Fantano. But I give it a 10. You can suck. This video may look like I'm just nutting my pants on this album because it's just so beautifully astounding. And you're right, I am nutting all over my pants because of this album. But it's just, you just can't deny how much work this man, he lost 40 pounds to try and make himself feel like a ghost. Who the fuck does that to themselves? He just has so much potential to put out. This album a 10 out of 10 because I'm just nutting all over my pants and because I just love Quadeca-I and what he's been putting out. If you're gonna take that away from me, go ahead. You're not gonna change my mind. Cast and I's Division, we lost in memories were lost in translation. Then it'll go Born Yesterday. Then it'll go House Settling. Then Knots. Then House Settling, Fantasy World, Knots. Then between Picking Up Hands, Don't Mind Me, Tell Me a Joke, and Sorry for Dying. Those are all tied for second. You heard me right, second. You know what's first place? Can't you see, motherfucker? Don't take that seriously, please. It's a joke. Can't You See still one of my favorite songs of all time. But it's like now tied with Sorry for Dying, Tell Me a Joke, Don't Mind Me, Picking Up Hands. So amazing album, beautiful album. Go listen to it now, please. Now just click off this video right now because I'm about to end it anyways. So, like, subscribe for more of your brain cells to be game ended. Comment dog is trash as usual. And yeah, have a good day.